Another leader who's a key part of the government in negotiating with Team Anna is Sandeep Dikshit. Let's just listen in on what he told us a little while earlier.
Well, joining us now is Member of Parliament Sandeep Dikshit. Sir, you are someone that Team Anna essentially has expressed its faith in. You've been instrumental in talks right now. They are talking about a setback and a breakdown in talks. How are we going to try and take it forward?
There's no fact that they have expressed any faith in me. I just happen to have knew them for a while, and therefore I requested them that when I found out government is very, very willing and keen as always to talk to them, to just bridge that gap of, I suppose, lack of contact and bring them together. So kindly remember my role is very limited, and I only go to these meetings as a person who knows both sides and as just a person who's
but
there.
Till now, at least the effort is to bridge the gaps right now. But
only in the beginning. Now the discussions
seem to have increased.
Yeah, there seems to be some impression in Team Anna last night that there was a setback, which I very, very humbly would request that I don't think that was really the case. I think a lot of movements took place, perhaps not as fast as Team Anna would like it to be, but there is certainly movement. In any discussion, if there is a day which is good and a day which is not so good, I don't think that's fair enough reason to call off any talks or not get into negotiation or discussions further. Because everybody's objective is to get Anna ji to break his fast and to get a good bill. Both are equally important.
That's the time frame, sir. In fact, the fact that his health obviously is failing, that's what doctors have also said. Yes. So does that not add an urgency to the talks?
It does. But urgency also, you see, as I said, government is willing to be as fast and as urgent as possible. But can you, see, for example, for all these discussions, actually we need government representatives when they will be appointed, and Anna ji's team representatives to almost sit the entire day for 5-6 days together to sort out all the remaining differences, both the sticky points, 2, which have actually come down to 2, and the other few non-sticky points. Now, they need negotiation, they need discussion. On the one hand, Anna ji is on strike, there is a tension, everybody is looking that side, that's the priority. Team Anna is also constantly going there. Do you think in this atmosphere, any reasonable discussions could take place? So, I would humbly request Anna ji to break his fast. He's achieved almost all the objectives that he's looking for. The Team Anna has also been fairly flexible in accepting that in these cases the other steps that government are taking is adequate, and therefore the Jal Lokpal bill can leave out some of those issues. And I think with a broad mutual agreement having from a time when they said that the bill contained nothing to saying that only 2 sticky points remain. Now, is that not a progress? Quite obviously that's a progress. We just need to knit it together.
So last night there was worry in their camps. In fact, statements were made that if Anna is picked up, they're urging people to go out there and gherao members of parliament and houses. In fact, Kiran Bedi has actually tweeted internal politics is wrecking the talks. Same persons who designed the government Lokpal are reportedly behind it and no one is reining them in. Your response to this?
I have no idea about this. That is Kiran ji's opinion. I mean, she is welcome to her opinion. I would very, very respectfully submit that those who are on the negotiating table should actually not recourse to non-negotiating table discussions. It only sometimes creates tension. I mean, talks have to be in a cordial atmosphere so that everybody puts in their best rather than being on this, offensive streak. I'm not saying anybody is offensive. I just say that what police action and others that people are talking about, that's only in case Anna ji's health fails. I'm sure medical doctors and others will decide what to do with him, and that's for Dr. Trehan and others to decide. I don't think that's an issue in which anybody else comes in.
How crucial is the next 24 hours? In fact, there was talk that after the all-party meeting yesterday, another round of talks would have taken place between Team Anna as well as government representatives. That didn't happen.
It did. Meeting
but
did take place.
Another round of talks, in fact, they were hoping where some kind of a breakthrough would have happened. That has not come through.
I believe personally that some breakthrough did take place. We did move in from the positions of the previous evening. I think talks have to take place every day. Yesterday, the all-party meeting was important, which is why we didn't meet in the morning and only met in the evening. We also, I think, conveyed to them, I think that's what the government representatives did, convey to them what happened in that meeting. Now, you also have to convey if somebody spoke positively about the bill or did not speak positively about the bill, but that's not the government's view. Right now, they are getting into issues on which government is agreeable, and then agreements will take place.
Last question, sir. How divided is the government itself on the various provisions of the bill?
Look, individuals may have an opinion, and it's a democracy. Individuals will have their opinion, but I think as a unit, I have seen government functioning. I think they are fairly open to any idea. They believe in some of the basic tenets that they have. There may be differences in details, but I'm sure everybody is welcome to have differences in detail. And I think those differences, as Team Anna itself also says, are not something that cannot be ironed out.
So last question, when are the next round of talks going to take place today?
It's supposed to be slated somewhere this afternoon. I don't know. I'm just going to Parliament. I think government and the Team Anna would probably decide when to meet next.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.